on, y'all? General 315 back again. Another sneaker review for y'all. Another early review. I got the Jordan 3 Desert Elephants on deck just so we can get a quick review of these joints before they drop. The release date is slated to be July 1st. So these are about a month out. This is a solid shoe. I really like this joint. I'm glad that the vendor sent this one over for us to take a look at. Before I really get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Follow me on that Instagram. And also for Wear the Cops, follow me in the Discord. Discord link is in the description, so make sure you guys follow there. We got a whole community in there to help us out and help us find kicks. Now with this shoe, I looked on GOAT and it seems like you can get an early pair for around $650 or something like that if that's what y'all want to do. I would say not to do that. I would not spend $650 on a shoe. So I would say hold on and wait until the shoe drops and see if you can try there. And if not, join the Discord. Like I said, we'll help you out. One of the things that UA3s always have an issue with is the toe box elephant print. It's always off for some reason. It just is. I don't know why they can't get it right, but they just can't get it right. And then also on this shoe, what I saw that I liked that I think is off and it's not correct is the upper. So jumping into the shoe, breaking down the colorway, we got primarily black shoe. We got some tan hits on the upper around the ankle collar. We got a nice suede with some nice tan right there. Looks very nice. And then around the eyelets here in the middle, we got that same tan right there. And that looks nice right there. It's also on the tongue underneath the black laces. And it is a soft suede. It's pretty nice tan suede. I like that it's this color because if it starts to get dirty and dingy, at least that color will hide a little bit of that dirt and grime. We have the black upper, and this leather is really nice. Now, this is the part that I'm saying I don't think is correct. So in the pictures that I found online, I think it's on House of Heat. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys to see it. The leather is not this texture. This is more of the black cement 3 leather texture quality. And y'all know I like my tumbled leather, but I really don't think that this shoe will have this tumbling of a leather on it when it drops. I really do not think so. All the early images that I've seen have shown more of a flatter leather with a tiny little bit of texture in it, but not this heavy of a tumble. So this might be off right here. But I mean, for me, I like it. I think this is cool. I like this tumbling because, you know, I'm the leather guy. So I do love the tumbled leather on this UA pair. I just don't think it's going to be accurate. So moving on, we got the flat synthetic leather around the mudguard and around the mid panel here. And then we have this nice brown desert elephant leather right here. And this is nice. I really like this texturing in here and this leather piece right here. And it's also around the toe box right here. Moving on, we have a matted out black leather on the heel right here around the midsole. And that's followed with a nice sail midsole right here going around the front. We have a clear air unit in there. I'm glad they didn't put this orange in here because we have this orange around the eyelets, and it is orange. It's not infrared. I think it's like a null orange or a dull orange or something like that on the box. That's what it said. I'm glad they didn't put that orange in there. The outsole, we have that nice tan color, and then we have that same orange and the Jordan right here, and also on the toe part right here. So definitely nice right there. The heel of the shoe has Jordan Air. I'm kind of sad that they didn't put like an aged Nike Air right here because I thought that would have been clean, but I mean, I can still deal with the, you know, the Jordan Air. It's still cool. The medial side of the shoe looks relatively close to the lateral side of the shoe. Tongue has an orange Jumpman right there, and it is stitched very well. Behind the tongue, we have that same orange. The rest of the sock liner is that tan color. We have a standard shoe tree with these joints, and the insole of the shoe is that elephant with the Jumpman, and then there's another basketball player standing there. I believe that's MJ still, but you know, this is pretty cool though. I like that. And here is just a closer look at this stitched piece right here. It looks pretty cool. I like that little design right there, that little patch. Behind this, it looks kind of like a foam. I don't even know what type of insole this is. It's kind of like a more robust foam that you would find in one of the Jordan 1s. but it's definitely thicker. If you guys can see that, it's definitely thicker. It's got some bounce back to it too. So I think this is going to be a lot more comfortable than a Jordan 1 insole. So one of the biggest issue with the UA3s, like I said in the beginning of the video, is the elephant print. They never get this cut right here right. Ever since Jordan Brand changed this from the thicker cut piece right here to the more thinner sloped piece, they really have not been able to get that right. I don't know why. They have all the molds. I have no idea. However, this one looks really, really good. They hit this one like almost on the money. And I got really excited until I saw the left shoe. The left shoe is not right. So you guys can see how inconsistent the UA factories be when they be making these shoes. And this is kind of why I do these videos, because for the people that only buy retail, they don't want to get scammed by getting, you know, a UA shoe. So me personally, I don't care. I'll wear whatever, whether it's UA or retail, I don't care. But a lot of people do care. So this is a telltale sign that something's wrong. It's almost like two different shoes if you're looking at it from this perspective. So that's just one thing to make sure you guys look out for if you're not into getting the UAs and all of that other stuff and not into wearing those. Also, like I said, the textured leather, I don't think it's gonna be this textured. So that's just something to look out for. That's something to note for y'all. And I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. I'm still gonna rock these joints because I like the colorway, I like the shoe, and I really don't care. That's just something that I wanted to make sure that I noted in the video. So if I had to rate the shoe on a scale of 1 to 10, for the colorway, I'm gonna give it a 10. For the colorway, I love the colorway. I love the earth tones, the brown, the tan, the little orange hits in there. Really looks nice. I really, really like it. However, for the construction and materials, I'm gonna have to give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. And the only reason I'm giving it a 7 and not lower is because I'm biased to the tumbled leather. I really like tumbled leather. That's just me. But honestly, I would give it like a 6 because I don't think that leather patch is right. The UA3s never get the elephant print right. And on this particular pair, I got two different shapes of elephant print from the left shoe to the right shoe. So I would normally give it a 6. But that leather is really, really nice. There's some nice soft tumbled leather on this. So that's all I got for this review, y'all. I hope it was informative for you guys. I hope it helps you make a decision when these joints come out. I hope I can hit on a retail joint so I can see the actual quality of it when it comes out. You know, that's all I got. So y'all stay humble, y'all stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video.